So this is the XUV.e9. What is this? Well, it is the coupe version of the XUV700. You're also going to see it in a nice form, but what I have here today is the EV version, which is of course based off that in-glow platform, of which the new Mahindra EVs are going to be based off. Straight up, front is different, of course, because it's an EV, you don't need the grille. It's all blanked out, and in fact it's a very large blanked out area, so they have given it kind of grooves to just break that expanse of metal, otherwise it would just be one large sheet of metal over there. And of course you can see the Twin Peaks logo in a chrome kind of finish, which is quite interesting, this blue and chrome combination. The headlamps also are quite different. They are the Fang headlamps, but as you can see they've extended right to the ends of the car, so it makes it look very, very wide. It's right at the corner, the fangs come down at the corner, and inside the headlamp you can see this kind of triple cube design, which is what you will get in the final version. Of course this is a prototype, so it's just made up at the moment. Bonnet line looks pretty similar, but let's go around to the side, and you've got 20-inch wheels, very, very large, of course. Don't think those will come to India. We're definitely going to get a smaller size, but a nice aerodynamic design on these wheels, and that's something we've been seeing across all the cars that we've seen today. Very fancy styling on the wheels. Blackened out area at the bottom of the car around the wheel arches to give it that strength and muscle. Here's where the charging port will be, we can see that. Interesting chrome surround underneath the window, a little reminiscent of the white that we've seen under the Nexon maybe. Yes, that's something that I've seen and thought, this looks familiar. Pratap Bose's touches that we're seeing now in this design. The front door has a pop-up handle that we can see, but the rear door is pretty interesting. It's sort of tucked away at the top, so that's where the handle of the rear door is going to be. Again, blackened out area over here, giving it the strength and muscle. And of course, there is that coupe roofline that just kind of sweeps down to the rear and makes this car, I think if you get a wider look at it from the side, that is when you realize this is quite a stylish, sexy looking car. It actually looks good in its proportions. And on top you have that massive panoramic sunroof. Yep, it's quite big, so you're going to get this nice open space on the inside that's going to make it feel quite different and airy. At the back, I don't know how much you can see, but again, you see a very large area of boot space, broken by a nice sharp crease. Those are the lines we've been seeing today in all the Mahindra cars. And I'm going to just cross over so you can see me and the car at the same time. The connected tail lamps, again extending right out to the hips of the car, right to the very ends, making it look really broad and wide. Large spaces of metal, big, and once again you can see it's my shoulder line. That's where the boot is. So very high tailgate line of these cars. That's like the BE09 that we saw. Overall, I think in this blue and chrome combination, this styling is looking actually, to me, quite funky and nice. What do you think about it? Should we take a quick look inside as well? Let's go. On the inside, you see a single pane screen that stretches from end to end, leaving the AC vents on the side. There's three 12.3-inch clusters, one for the driver, one for the infotainment, and one for the passenger as well. Of course, this is a buck, so you can't see much else on the inside. What I can tell you is that this car is expected in April 2025. Yes, you will see this, and like I told you, there's going to be an internal combustion engine version as well as the EV version of this car. So that's interesting information for you. Now, do remember to hit the subscribe button on the Autocar India channel, because here's where you get all the news first and fast.